Meanwhile, we're taking a live look over Seattle, and that smoke that you see in the background, don't be concerned. That's just Lumen Field and the fireworks going off right before kickoff. Jody Allen raising the 12th man flag as things, they are about to get going in a big way. Thank you for joining us here on Seahawks Sunday. Beautiful afternoon, as you just saw. And a big one as well. Eric Thomas with you here in studio. But we now know the other team punching their ticket to Super Bowl 60. We'll see if the Seahawks can do it in just a second. But the New England Patriots braving both the elements and the Denver Broncos to take the AFC Championship. And it was a nail-biter, 10-7, one we just saw right here on KIRO 7. We'll have those highlights here in just a moment. But as New England punches their ticket to Santa Clara, Seattle, they could be looking for some revenge. That Malcolm Butler interception in 2 weeks. We know about the Super Bowl about a decade ago, so we'll see what happens in just a couple minutes. As for how the two NFC finalists got here, much different roads. The Rams needing a last-minute touchdown just to get out of the wild card round against the Carolina Panthers before outlasting the Bears in Chicago in overtime last week. And as mentioned, both on the road, really tough to win 3 straight that way, whereas the Hawks, we know they earned and enjoyed at bye week, some extra time off before dismantling the San Francisco 49ers last week and looking to light up Lumen yet again. And we have already seen a few fireworks. Maybe we'll have some more. We have live team coverage for you as well with our own Jake Chapman out near Lumen and Jack Bilyeu at Queen Anne Beer Hall. So let's get right to you, Jake. It's got to be chaotic out there amidst the 12s.
Eric, it has been just utter pandemonium here at Lumen Field and outside Lumen Field. I know it's a lot quieter out here, but you saw the fireworks just blasting from Lumen Field and the famous Seahawks chant just ringing throughout the area. It is just going to be so loud in the next hour, really the next 3 hours or so. But if you think it's going to be loud during the game, check your screen right here as fans. We're storming, and I mean storming inside Lumen Field to get their seats early on. Thousands of fans are ready for what they're calling the biggest game Seattle has seen in over a decade. Eric, you mentioned that Super Bowl where the Seahawks did lose to the Patriots on that last play. Well, it was that span about 11 years ago where the Seahawks played in the NFC Championship right here in Seattle to beat the Packers to get to the big dance. Of course, we're going to have a lot more from fans, and we've been talking to them throughout the day about what this game means and why this has just been such a historic season, not just for the Seahawks, but really all of Seattle sports. But let's send it over to our Jack Bilyeu, who's at the Queen Anne Beer Hall right now. And Jack, if you can hear me, what is it like there right now?
Well, Jay, I'll tell you, we're at the Hall on Occidental, and you can see some of the crowd here outside Lumen Field getting ready to head in. Just those last-minute folks kind of trickling in here. Although, man, I don't have to tell you how tough it was getting over here, the traffic and everything. Serious crowds here today. I want to show you a little bit of the party that's going on over here at the Hall on Occidental. You can see folks getting hyped over there in the distance. They've got a DJ going. Now, we're kind of in phase 2 of the party here at this bar. Phase 1, of course, was the pre-game party. A lot of folks who had their tickets kind of drinking here, getting ready to go, and then heading over. Now, these are the folks who are going to kind of ride the whole thing out, watch it all as it goes. Of course, a lot of excitement, a lot of confidence that the Hawks are headed to Santa Clara, especially now that we know they would be facing the Patriots. Take a look at that crowd. The owner here was telling us that this morning in the hours leading up to the game, you could barely move through this. He said delivering food was kind of a nightmare. There's some hype. Look at that. People real excited to be here. Of course, kind of a, once a decade or so opportunity. Just unbelievable hype here. And we're going to be out here the rest of the afternoon. We'll bring you live out here again in about an hour. Live in Seattle, Jack Bilyeu, KIRO 7 News.
Yeah, there's a Seahawks chant, Jack. We could barely hear you. Imagine if there's another kickoff return 95 yards from Rashid Shaheed to start things off. Yeah, it is packed and wild there. Of course, we'll keep track all afternoon. And